We're going to talk today about graphing quadratics and reflections. So here we have our graph of x squared. Hopefully you're getting used to seeing this parabolic graph with our vertex at the origin, 0, 0, dot going through 1, 1, negative 1, 1, our standard parabola. Hopefully you feel comfortable with shifting parabolas, both vertical shifts up and down and horizontal shifts left and right, which act the opposite. So this shifts our parabola down 1, and this shifts our parabola right 3, bringing our vertex to this point 3, negative 1. Notice still goes through the standard points there, still our standard parabola. What we're going to talk about today is adding a negative in front of the x squared. That is when this x squared term becomes a negative. And I slip that negative in there and you can instantly see what happens to my graph. Any value that comes out of that x squared is now made a negative, and we can see that parabola is exactly the same shape, but now reflected across the x-axis with negative y values. I'm going to go to my blue graph, add a negative out front. Notice that our parabola is still shifted right 3 and down 1, but has now an opening downwards instead of upwards. That is, it's an umbrella instead of a cup. So what would this parabola look like? When I do my transformation of this parabola, I'm going to use the order of operations. Start with the x inside the parenthesis and work my way out. That is, this is an x squared. I do have my basic parabola shape. That parabola has been shifted left 4 units. That is, I can imagine my parabola being shifted 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the left. And we can see that shift here. Notice the negative is the next thing attached by order of operations, and the negative says to reflect our parabola over the x-axis. Notice our parabola is exactly the same shape. It's exactly the same place. It has just been reflected, boom, to go downwards instead of upwards. Finally, the last piece says to shift the parabola up to that constant at the end is a vertical shift. It says up to, and we can see our final shape. It is a parabola opening downwards because of the negative, shifted left 4 and up 2, that is with a vertex at negative 4, 2. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps you understand the concept of reflection.